Hello, I'm Kayden, and my brother is Zac. We love to have adventure together with friends. Watch us visit different places. Today, we are going to Transport Museum located at Covent Garden. To go there, we need to ride a train. Trains here in UK are really fast, so we need to sit and enjoy the ride. Now we need to use the escalator to go to the other train line. Did you know that UK has a lot of different trains? We also have a lot of underground trains. Now we just arrived in Covent Garden. Wow, there is a dinosaur! We just need to go down the street to go to Transport Museum. Follow me! Pikachu is here! Hello, Pikachu! Everyone having a photo with Pikachu. Like and subscribe if you like Pikachu. Picture taking first with the egg. Yay! We arrived here in Transport Museum. We are really excited. Hi, this is the first part of the museum. Here you can see all the old kinds of transportation people here in UK used a long time ago. Some of them look really funny. Let's check them out. Wow, the horses are really big. Did you know that a long time ago, people here in the UK used horses to pull carts and carriages for transportation? It's like their version of a car, but with hooves. They even put a fake poo on the floor to make it look real. It's so funny. Back in the old days, horses were everywhere, so the streets weren't always clean. It's a little gross, but also kind of cool how they show what life was really like. We also need to collect stamp. In each station, we can collect different stamp. That's the number 2 station. Let's go, guys, and have some stamp. You can even go inside the carriages and sit down, just like they did back then. And guess what? There are model people inside the carriage, too. You can see how they dressed and what they were doing. One of them is even reading a newspaper. Look, check out this super early type of transportation. It's called a sedan chair. It's like a little box with a seat inside. And guess what? It doesn't have wheels. Back in the 17th and 18th centuries, people used it to get around. 2 or more people would carry it with poles, like a human-powered taxi. Pretty cool, right? They also made different models of the carriages and early transportation. Each one looks a bit different. Some are fancy and some are simple. It shows how people traveled a long time ago, before cars and buses. It's like going on a trip through history. In this part of the museum, you can see the modern types of transportation. Look, there are trains here already. They're bigger, faster, and made for lots of people to ride. It's so cool to see how transportation changed over time. Wow! You can even go inside to see what it looks like inside the train. There are model people inside too. You can see how they dressed back then and what they were doing while riding the train. Some are sitting, some are talking. It feels like you're really there. You can also see how people used to communicate. We even tried one of the early telephones they used. It looks so different from phones today, but it still works. It was really fun to try and hear each other through it. Here, you can see how they built the underground train. It's really amazing. There are tunnels, tools, and even models showing how they did the hard work. It must have taken a long time, but it changed the way people travel forever. You can also see some old clocks here. They're really cool. And did you know? In the early days of trains, they even had a special carriage just for ladies. It was made to give them a more comfortable and quiet ride. That's such an interesting part of history. And you can also go inside and sit down in the early trains. It feels like you're riding in the past. We also saw station number 5 to collect a stamp. And right next to it, there was a penny coin stamp too. It was fun to try and collect them. In this section, there's a life-size modern bus. You can go inside, try to ride it, and even play around like you're the driver. It feels just like a real bus. We need to queue first to wait for our turn. I let my brother Zac go first to try driving and play with the bus. He had so much fun pretending to be the driver. There's also a cool place in the museum with art about transportation. You can see paintings, drawings, and even sculptures. They also have some really interesting old signs from the past. It shows how transportation was not just useful, but also part of history and design. This is the most exciting part of the museum. You get to see different life-size buses, from the early ones all the way to the modern ones we see today. It's like walking through time, seeing how buses have changed and improved. They're big, colorful, and super fun to explore. They even put a traffic light here. It makes you feel like you're really standing on a real street. With the buses and signs around, it's just like being outside in the city. And you can even hop on this bus. There are model people inside too, so you can see what it was like to ride the bus in the old days. It's like stepping into a real moment from the past. This is a more modern train. You can really tell that it's more updated compared to the older ones. It looks sleeker, faster, and has more comfortable seats. Trains have come a long way. Me and my brother tried to bounce on the seats, and it was really enjoyable. The seats were so soft and comfy, we couldn't stop playing. It felt like a mini adventure inside the train. And then, we found a different model of the train. We really enjoyed checking it out. It looked so cool and detailed. Unfortunately, we couldn't play with this one, but it was still fun to look at and imagine how it worked. We also got to try driving a train. That was so cool. Our dad showed us how it works, with all the buttons, levers, and controls. It felt like we were real train drivers. We had so much fun learning together. Don't forget to collect the stamp, guys. Look, miniatures. They show the early underground train running under the houses. It's amazing to see how they built it back then. And above the tunnels, you can see the old transportation, like horses with carriages, and even some early buses. It's like looking at the past all in one scene. This one shows how the lift was built. It's really fascinating to see what the inside of a lift looks like. You can see all the gears, wires, and how it moves up and down. It makes you think about how much work goes into something we use every day. In this section, we had a fun task to do. We placed the goggles, put on the brakes, and checked the lights. It was like being little train helpers. We really enjoyed it. On the way out, we spotted the last station to collect our final stamp. And guess what? It was station number 1. We were so excited because that meant we had found and completed all the stations in the museum. It felt like finishing a big adventure. We stamped our book one last time and cheered, "Yes! We did it!" What an awesome way to end the day! As usual, it's picture time. Auntie Olive, my elder sister Amber, and Grandma joined us for the photo. Amber covered her face when the camera came out. It made us all laugh. Such a fun memory to end the day. It's home time. Now we're waiting for the train to take us home. While waiting, my brother Zac is playing with Ate Amber. It was such a lovely day. Thanks for joining us. And we hope to see you again on our next adventure. Let's explore, learn, and discover. See you guys! Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our video.